Hey, beautiful people. All praises to the Most High. Hope you guys are doing beautiful. I'm just out here on my morning walk, and I feel like talking to you. This is a message of upliftment, a message of motivation. I just want to tell you people. I know there's a lot of people who focus on financially and socially upgrading their life, but let us never forget to mentally, emotionally, intellectually, and academically upgrade our life. All right? I say that and emotionally, and I say that to say this because, a lot of problems stem from people not being emotionally stable and emotionally balanced and emotionally intelligent, and also mentally sound with their self. That's why God said He gives us power, peace, love, and a sound mind. And like intellectually, a lot of people want to climb up the ladder and they only focus solely on finances, financially, and social life, socially. So they lack in the areas when it comes to their mental stability, their emotional state, and then they become very detrimental to others. Even though they're wealthy, even though they're rich and they have money, they might be popular too. So they solely focus on the social part of their life and the financial part of their life, but they don't grow emotionally. So that's why we got so much emotionally immature people out here. And then they don't want to grow intellectually, and then when you speak to them, they have a problem with everything you said because they haven't grown academically or intellectually. So as you can see, there's just a lot out here where people just solely focus on their social status and their finances. But if we only focus solely on our finances and our social life, then anything can, what about our mental? What about of our emotions? What about our spiritual life? And those are aspects of your life that you should always be working on. Your emotions, your emotional life, your spiritual life, not just your physical body and how you look, because people solely focus on physical as well. I don't want to not mention that. Their physical, the main focus out here is the physical, the financial, and the social. And then the devil beats the people in every other area, kills them with their emotions, their mental. Because you'll see a lot of people, they're rich and wealthy and they commit suicide. Why? Because their mental wasn't right. Their emotions wasn't right. They weren't in an emotionally sound place. They weren't emotionally intelligent. They weren't mentally sound. They weren't they weren't mentally at peace. Because if they were, they wouldn't have committed suicide. You get me? So, and a lot of people are not taking care of that part of themselves. Their spiritual, their soul, they're not taking care of that part of themselves. And their intellect, learning is every day. You could even come out like me right now in nature and learn. You learn every single day. So you're academically, you should never stop growing. Intellectually, you should never stop growing. Mentally, being able to control your emotions, you should never ever stop doing that. Those are things you have to grow from. Because why do you think some people cannot forgive people at all, and they cannot have a decent conversation with anybody? They dispute, they argue, they basically can't do that at all. You speak about something to them and they cannot hold constructive dialogue with you. The only thing they know how to do is deflect or criticize or play the blame game or, manipulate the conversation. There's a lot of people who do that only because they're emotionally immature and intellectually immature and mentally immature, and they don't know how to express their words and their feelings and how to control their emotions. And they think that everything is an attack. because they haven't grown in certain parts and areas of their life. They grown socially, yeah. They grown financially, yeah. But mentally, no. Emotionally, no. That's why you got a whole lot of toxic people out here. That's why there's a whole bunch of narcissistic people out here, because they haven't worked on those areas of their life. And that's the part that Satan attacks. He keeps them solely focused on their physical, how you look, who looks good, right? The appearance, right? And then what is the next one? Social life, how popular your fame, right? Then you got the next one, finances, right? Make sure you got your money up, right? But you can have all those three things and be broken inside because you're not healed emotionally. These are people who need to do the work, the healing. Haven't healed childhood wounds. Haven't forgave people. Their heart's still not right. It doesn't matter how much money in the world you have if your heart is not right. If your emotions are not in the right place. If your mind is not sound. If you're not mentally sound. How many celebrities have you heard committed suicide? It didn't matter how much money they had. They were broken inside. And that didn't help them at all. You feel me? So I just wanted to come out here and talk about that. I hope that you're not just upgrading your life and financially and socially and physically, your physical appearance, but you're also taking care of your intellectual life, your psyche, your mental, your soul, your spirit, your spiritual life. Because it's all your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Don't forget that. Don't forget taking care of your spirit, your spiritual life, your spiritual needs, your mental, your emotions. Make sure you get that intact. If you're good already, if you already passed the test with financially, socially, and physically, then you know you need to be working on them other things about yourself. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, academically. Those are stuff that you never should stop. You should learn something new every single day. Your mind should always be going and learning. And I love you, beautiful people of God. Stay blessed. Take care.